Two people sit down at their computers, open the exact same AI tool, and type in a request. The first person types a brief, vague command. The AI gives them something flat and generic. But the second person types a carefully structured instruction. Their AI produces a result so precise, they barely have to edit it. It is easy to think the tool itself is inconsistent. But since the AI is identical in both cases, the only variable is the quality of the prompt the human provided. Think of an AI model like a brilliant, knowledgeable intern. They can write, code, and analyze at incredible speeds. But there is a catch. Humans naturally read between the lines and understand unspoken context. This intern does not. They follow your instructions absolutely literally, no more and no less. Prompt engineering is simply the practice of writing clear, specific instructions for this literal assistant. It is how you define exactly what you need, so the intern doesn't have to guess. Once you stop treating AI like a search engine and start treating it like a capable employee who needs directions, you take control over the final output. To give this intern a complete project brief, you can use a simple framework. Most effective prompts share 6 distinct elements. First, you assign the AI a role, telling it who to be, like an expert marketing strategist. Then, you state the exact task you want accomplished, like writing a 200-word product description. Next, you provide context, giving it the relevant background, like your target audience. Then, you specify the format. If you want bullet points and a bold headline, you must specify that structure. The fifth element is tone, dictating whether the writing should be professional or friendly. And finally, you provide an example to show the AI what a successful outcome looks like. While not every task requires all 6 elements, using this framework removes much of the guesswork, making the AI much more likely to hit the mark on the first try. Let's see what happens when we apply this framework to a basic prompt. Instead of a vague request like write an email, we provide parameters. We tell it to write a follow-up to a client demo, keeping the tone warm, staying under 150 words, and ending with a clear call to book a meeting. Or take a summarizing task. Summarize this article often results in a generic block of text, but asking for 5 single-sentence bullet points focused specifically on insights for a product manager yields a much more useful result. Brainstorming works the same way. Assigning the AI the role of a YouTube strategist and asking for 10 curiosity-driven titles under 60 characters produces highly targeted concepts. In every case, the user shifts from hoping for a good result to actively directing a specific outcome. However, even with a solid framework, certain habits can still confuse your literal intern. A common error is asking for too many different things at once. Requesting an email, a social post, and hashtags in a single prompt often leads to lower quality across all 3. Another habit to break is treating the prompt box like a search engine. Typing fragmented keywords works for Google, but these models are designed to respond to natural, complete sentences. It is also easy to forget to specify the final format or to simply accept the very first draft the AI generates. The initial prompt is really just the start. Evaluating that first output and then refining the tone or rewriting specific sections is where the highest quality work is actually produced. Once you understand the basics, you can use advanced techniques to transition from a basic manager to a more effective mentor for your AI. One such method is few-shot prompting. This involves giving the AI 2 or 3 examples of what you want before assigning the actual task. By feeding it past emails or reports you've already written, you provide a template that the AI can use to mirror your specific style. For logic problems, you can use chain of thought prompting. Simply tell the AI to think through this step by step. This forces the model to outline its reasoning instead of jumping to a conclusion. Asking the AI to show its work takes a few extra seconds, but it significantly improves the accuracy of complex problem solving. By 2025, AI is becoming deeply embedded into nearly every industry, from marketing and law to software and education. As these tools become a standard part of the professional landscape, the ability to communicate with them clearly is becoming a core requirement for many non-technical roles. You don't need a degree in computer science to do this. You just need to provide clear, structured directions to your literal assistant. If you want to keep improving these skills, subscribe to the channel. We break down AI, agile, and tech careers into plain English every week. I'll see you in the next one.